They'll come out throwing here on first down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
48 for Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. Check, 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 check.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch it work, watch it take.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Devin Bush. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now.
Corey Bojorquez on the punt.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Ready, 52, Mike 52. Yeah, you don't want none.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run the counter. Jefferson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Dancing to his left. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's pick it up. It's out.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First and goal from the 6. Here's Samuels, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd down, Camaro. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On third down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Jackson now. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, it's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 32 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Jefferson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
41-yard line.
Second and 11 at the 41. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Number 22.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the second half with Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From from the gun on third down. Jackson. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he goes out right around the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
48 for Mike. Let's go, team. Man,
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
40-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown.
The kicker.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Steelers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's incomplete. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here we go.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Smith catches left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Yards on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Jackson on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Brings up.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it!
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
48. Yo. Yo. Mike 48. Mike 48.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Let him know. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And, oh, what a catch that time by Landry. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Ravens' 4-yard line.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
You don't want no problems with me.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They run the counter. Jefferson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different?
True.
You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at about the 4. He didn't get in, nowhere close. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
1st down.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
This one brought in by Jefferson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And the Ravens' 46-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Patrick Queen came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Baltimore, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Samson Abukum, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it's 3 and out.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Packers! Devontae Adams, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target.
3rd down here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Herbert, that's caught by Hollister.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A Saints first down there on a game. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Buying time to his left.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And the Packers pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Wilson. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Go, go, go. Watch tight end. 3 down. 26, Mike. 26.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Packers pick it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down and goal. Wilson, and it's caught. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 17-0 our score after 1.
Saints nothing.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
And the Saints first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route.
And that's caught inside the 30. Yeah! Touchdown, Packers! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Anderson. A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Here's Herbert. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the Packers' 13-yard line.
On second down, here's Herbert. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Packers 24, Saints 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? And got his man complete. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger target.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. He's got a man, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson throwing right, and that's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 38, Saints 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Packer pressured, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are under. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a
first down.
First and 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Tyus Bowser. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's now third down.
Check 53. We own it. We own them. Let's go. 14, run it. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Wilson.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Pass thrown away and incomplete. Casey Hayward on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert throwing again. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off at about the 31. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Pass complete to number 81. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
1st down, New Orleans.
To the air again, Herbert. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, thinking about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 47, Saints 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. You know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Being chased out left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Herbert on first down now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And a Saints first down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Packers 47, Saints 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Running on first down, Eckler.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 4 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
40 wants the mic. 40 wants the mic. Check.
Here's Herbert down on 2nd down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Ready? Let's go. 19 Tiger.
From the gun, Herbert into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. And Dan Bailey now for the field goal try.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Packers, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against